Hiya, welcome to G&N Designs. This technically is our very first video that we've made for YouTube, for our new YouTube channel. So while I'm at it, can you please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and you might want to turn on your notification bell because then that will tell you every time we upload a video, which hopefully will be fairly frequently, but at the moment we don't know when. Today I'm going to just talk you through and show you how to put heat transfer vinyl onto a plain t-shirt with our heat press, which is currently heating up at the moment, and I'm going to be cutting it on my Brother Scan and Cut machine. So the first thing you want to do is you need Brother Canvas workspace. So I went ahead earlier and just designed a little t-shirt, which is going to just come up here. Let me just get rid of that, make that a bit bigger for you to see it. So this is just Zero, the dog from Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare Before Christmas. Dear me. I like to make it bigger. I put it up to about 70%, and you can see up here in this top left hand corner, that's just the percentage of the size of the mat. This is your Brother cutting mat, which I have here, and that is a 12 by 12 grid, 12 inches by 12 inches. So you'll know roughly what size your print is going to be. So that's our dog Zero. I've sized it, it's exactly what I need. I now have to send it to my scan and cut machine. So you top left corner, click on file, and you want to click the export transfer FCM file. Click on that, and then you always want to transfer via the internet. What I do, you can transfer it with a USB cable, but we don't. And it tells you, right, your machine's ready. So you come over and you want to hit pattern, and up here, that's your internet bit that's sent from your laptop. So you click on that and it's going to retrieve your pattern, and there it brings up your pattern for you. So you want to go ahead and say okay to that because we're going to cut it. I've already gone ahead and put my heat transfer vinyl onto my cutting mat. Because it came off of a roll, it's a little bit curly, and although the mat is sticky, I just put a little bit, tiny bit of masking tape on the corners. Won't affect your vinyl at all. And I'm going to go ahead and hit my load just to load up my cutting mat. Then we're going to click on cut. That tells you exactly how long it's going to take, 2 minutes. So yeah, it's going to just take 2 minutes to cut it. Our cut is highlighted, and then we just hit the green button there. That's to go. So that's to go, and our blade is going to just start cutting that out for us.
And how long does it take to cut?
That's only going to take, it takes, well, it says 2 minutes, it's already down to 1 minute. I've got my heat press just here. That's just heated up for me. We're going to be pressing this at 160 degrees centigrade, which is 300 and something Fahrenheit, but it does tell you that in your manual. All heat transfer vinyl will tell you what temperature they need to be pressed at. It should come in your instructions when you buy your vinyl. And we're going to press it for 20 seconds. So while that's cutting, I'm just going to grab the t-shirt and get that ready. On our mat, we have our foam pad and our heavy rubber pad. They stay on there, that's what you're going to press your t-shirt on. So you grab your t-shirt and you're just going to give it a quick press, just to make sure there are no wrinkles in your t-shirt.
And moisture?
Yeah, no wrinkles, and it gets out any moisture. You do want to put your Teflon sheet over the top, just to make sure that there's nothing from your heat plate going to stick on your t-shirt, and you literally lock that in a couple of seconds. That's all that's going to take, just to press that little bit of t-shirt for you. And you see, lovely, straight and pressed. So let's just shimmy that. There you go, that's roughly in the middle. Okay, so our machine has finished cutting. you're going to go ahead and click OK and unload your mat, and then we'll just pop our machine just out of the way. Let's remove the vinyl from our mat, and it is a really good idea actually to just take the time, get rid of your little bits, to pop your cover back onto your mat so it stays sticky. We could actually do with getting a new standard cutting mat because ours is very well used.
So I suppose by putting that on, that will stop things like debris and dust from going on it.
Dirt, fluff, whatever else might be lurking. Dog hairs, if you've seen our dogs hanging about the place. Oh. You can't do anything alone. So I can see from my cut that I've got some spare vinyl that hasn't been used. So I'm going to go ahead and just trim this down, because offcuts are invaluable. You'll be surprised what you can use an offcut for, and how often I've gone, oh, if only I had a small piece, and I haven't had it to hand. So
gold dust, is it?
Not quite, but almost as rare as a unicorn tears. So I'm going to pop that away. I now have to weed my vinyl. What that means is just taking off the excess that we don't need. So you want to start in one corner. This is a weeding tool. You cannot do this without one of these. You can if you want to sit there for ages trying to pick at the edge, but it's not recommended. See that? It's come up quite nicely. I can see my design on there. You can actually, if you want to, on the Scan and Cut, and not just with the Scan and Cut, Cricut, you can do it with the Cricut, and I believe with a Silhouette as well. There's a function that you can put a pen in, and what you can actually do, if you look on this screen, it says draw. You can actually draw that image, draw your picture onto the back of your vinyl first, and then cut it, so that when you're weeding, you can see exactly where you're at. So, like I said, I'm probably really boring you all by now. I'm just going to go ahead, take off the vinyl that we don't need, that isn't going to go onto our t-shirt. Like so. The good thing about this vinyl and how it's different from the other vinyls that I work with is that this particular vinyl isn't sticky. So it doesn't stick to itself. Usually when you're weeding, the vinyl sticks everywhere. But
is there a reason why that one's not sticky?
It's because it's got an adhesive. This bit on the back has got an adhesive. What I should have told you, actually, I didn't need to do it for this particular design, but usually when you're going to print on heat transfer vinyl, you would have to mirror your design. So if I just show you quickly on here, go onto the edit, which is the little square, go into edit, select your person, and then you've got here, it will say flip, and you can flip it horizontally or vertically. If you have writing on here, you will always flip that image so it will be back to front, because you are going to print it this way over. So you want it to be back to front when it comes out of your machine. And in another video, I will show you exactly what I mean by that. I will show you what I do and how to flip that image. So I'm just, and I mean this, it's good and stuck on the plastic sheet, which is a good thing. That's what you want. You want it to be nicely stuck. Right, there's my big excess pieces. I now have a few little pieces in here that I need to take out. So I'll be back just after I've done these bits. Right, we're back. As you can see, my lovely Zero is completely weeded. All his little bits are done. Some people use a gauge, and you can do that to measure. If I was doing this to order, I would measure exactly the width of the t-shirt. But generally, this is the middle of the press. So as long as you've got the centre of the t-shirt on the centre of the press, you're pretty much lined up and it is straight. Also, you want to leave, depending on the size of your hands, if it's Gary's hands, it's 3 fingers. On my hand, it's 4 fingers. You want to leave 4 fingers from the top of your design, from the top of your t-shirt to the top of your design. So Zero will go round about there. And then you want to just do whatever, however you want him. I'm going to actually have him at an angle. About there, I think. And then smooth him down just to make sure there's no air. And you always remember to put your Teflon sheet on. If you put this heat press straight onto this, you're just going to melt the plastic to it. It's going to be a horrible mess. So our sheet goes on. Swing your press around, down and on for 20 seconds. So that's not going to take very long at all. Let me just get rid of this mess here while that is doing. These get really hot. I mean, I don't need to tell you, the handles are fine. You can touch the handles, but even from here, you can feel, we've not had this very long. There you go, look, done. Click it off and lift up. And then you swivel that out of your way. As I was saying, these heat presses get crazy hot. I mean, peeling your skin off of your bones hot. So you really want to be careful. Keep people, children, pets, daft husbands, whatever, away from your heat press. This particular vinyl, you can peel warm. It's quite nice to peel it warm. I just give it a little, just 5 seconds or so, and then you want to peel it. So you're going to hold down your t-shirt, get the corner of your plastic, that comes up really easily, as you can see, and as you start peeling, you will know if it's stuck or not. If it's not stuck, it will still be attached to here. So you want to go in a smooth motion and just peel that off of there. And there you have Zero on a t-shirt. So I'm going to hold him up so you can see him. There is Zero on your t-shirt. You could put a name on if you want to. You can Halloween 2020 in orange glitter vinyl if you want to. Whatever you want to do. But that, my friends, is how you put heat transfer vinyl, just a plain print, plain white heat transfer vinyl onto a plain t-shirt. And I think that looks pretty cool. So thanks for watching. I hope I wasn't too boring. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked my video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn your notifications on. And I will see you all really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.